Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Dzaki Miftahur Rizki. I'm from class 3 FPI. My name 12320202234. I make this video for following the middle of test of English for Islamic Studies. And so for number 1, the research background of the abstract explain that Islamic thought experienced significant development throughout history, driven by the openness and tolerance of Muslims to outside ideas, the love of science, and the active contribution of Muslim scholars in society. In addition, economic progress in Muslim regions and the emergence of ideas that encourage freedom of thought also accelerated this progress. Answer for number 2. The research objectivities of the abstract are to examine the factors supporting the development of Islamic thought and civilization, the process of development of Islamic thought and civilization throughout history, the scientific fields developed and their figures, and the impact of the development of Islamic thought and civilization on the life of Muslims and the international world. Answer for number 3. The research method used is library research. Answer for number 4. Islamic thought began to emerge as the beginning of Islamic civilization since the early days of Islam, namely the middle of the 7th century AD when the government was led by Prof. The development of Islamic thought and civilization was supported by the Caliph, who loved science and provides facilities and large funds. In addition, strong political and economic stability also played an important role. This support went hand in hand with the high enthusiasm of Muslim scholars and intellectuals to develop religious science, humanities, and exact science through research, translation, and writing scientific work in various fields. They also produce tangible work in the field of civilization, such as artifacts. This thing was further developed during the Umayyad dynasty and reached its peak during the Abbasid dynasty. During the Abbasid period, Islamic civilization reached its glory, thanks to the freedom of thought that flourished among Muslims. However, after the fall of the Abbasid dynasty in 1 to 580 AD, Islamic civilization began to decline and the intellectual activity of Muslims declined. After hundreds of years of long sleep, Muslims only woke up in the 19th and in the 18th century to get up the West. For number 5, this research is good enough in discussing the factors that influence the development of Islamic thought throughout history. But there are several things that can be added to enrich the result. The first, add other methods of viewpoints. In addition to using literature studies, considering other methods such as comparison between Islamic thought and other civilizations can provide a broader perspective. The second, expand contextual studies. Research can go deeper if it addresses the socio-political context of each period, such as the Umayyad, Abbasid, etc. This will help understand how external factors influence Islamic thought. The third, review the impact of society, highlighting the impact of the development of Islamic thought and people's life, such as in education, economics, or social affairs, will add value to the research. And the last, relate to the present, adding an explanation of how this legacy of thought has influenced contemporary Islamic civilization will make the research more relevant. Okay, thank you for your attention. And last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.